Hey, my name is Juan, and today I'm going to show you how to create an inventory management system that automatically sends emails to your suppliers every time your stock goes below the reorder threshold that you set. And we're going to use Google Sheets and make.com for this. And if you want to see how I created this entire spreadsheet, you can look at my previous video, which I'll probably put on the screen right now. And I created the automation there using code. But if you don't want to mess around with code and you're not very technical, we're going to do it using make.com, which is a no-code automation platform. So for a quick overview of this spreadsheet, we got the current inventory and we got the total inventory, which is summing up all of this. So these are all your logs where you export your data, your sales, your returns, your restock. And this calculates the total inventory you've got right now. And you can set a reorder threshold here. So if your inventory goes below or equal to your reorder threshold, it's gonna trigger a formula on this spreadsheet, on this sheet. This is the suppliers tab. So we got all the supplier information, including the supplier, the point of contact, the product, price, and all of this, their email. And we got two important columns here, the reorder and reorder sent. So reorder indicates whether we need to reorder or not. So this is a formula based on the current inventory. So if this is equal or below the threshold, this changes to yes. And we got the reorder sent. So basically after we send an email to the supplier, we mark it as sent so we don't spam the supplier again. Okay. So first I'm going to start with the demonstration. Right now we got two products. One, the email was sent and it was already restocked, so the reorder status was changed to no, so we need to change it back to default. And a second product that needs to reorder stock. So we're going to go to make.com and we're going to run this automation. So this is going to run on intervals, but right now we're going to run it once. And it's running. You can see here we got an empty email and we got this email. And it says, hi, Daniel Wong, which is the point of contact. I hope you're doing well. We'd like to place a reorder for the following item, the name of the product, SKU, the quantity, and you can write it however you want. And also on the spreadsheet itself, we updated the reorder sent to the default status here because this was already restocked, and we sent the email about the Evershade 10 to Daniel Wong, as you remember. So we mark it as sent so we don't send it again. Okay. And now we're going to build all this automation from scratch. So let's go to make, go to scenarios. Save changes, it's important. Create a new scenario. Scenario is basically an automation. So you have this UI, and we're going to start with Google Sheets. You're going to click on the Google Sheet module, okay? And we're going to retrieve all the information from the suppliers tab, okay? So search rows, and it opens this. You need to make a connection the first time you do it. So it's basically clicking add and authorizing the permission to connect to your Google Sheet. So we select the spreadsheet that we want, so you can write it down. So it's called Automated IMS version 2. The sheet names, so we want to look at suppliers. We want to pull the data from there. And we don't need any filtering, just click save. Now we want to do two different things. One, we want to update products that were already restocked, and we need to change the mark of reorder sent back to default. And we want to send emails to suppliers and mark it as sent. Okay, so we need to click on the plus here and search for router, and this gives us different paths we can take. Okay, and between those paths we can create filters so we get what we want. Okay, so the first, we want to send an email. Okay, so let's create a filter, call it needs reordering. The condition will be that reorder is set to yes, yes, and the reorder sent is set to false, and you need to capitalize it. Okay, click save. Then we add an email module. So just search for email, click on it, and we want to send an email. Okay, and then you need to create a connection. Now this is the tricky part. If you've got a private Gmail, it's a little bit complicated. I'm gonna leave the instructions in the description. You can follow it to the letter and you'll succeed, don't worry. You don't need to know what you're doing, just do whatever is written there. If you want me to create a video about it, I can make a video about it. If you have a business Gmail, you just need to authorize it just like you're signing in to a new website. Okay, so I'm already signed in, and we're gonna click on who to send it to. Okay, so this is gonna be a dynamic field. Click on it, and we want to map the email from the search rows module. Okay, so this will automatically send an email based on the email that we pull from here. Okay, then the subject, you can set it to whatever you want. Let's say reorder request. Change the content type to plain text if you don't know how to write in HTML, and you don't need to format it. If you know how to write in HTML, you can do it, but plain text will do for this video. The content, so first let's open up with hi point of contact. So the name of our point of contact for this supplier. Hope this email finds you well. We would like to reorder the following item. And now we add the dynamic fields. So first we want to tell the supplier which product we want. So let's write product. Then map the product from the search rows module. So this is dynamic. Then the SKU, map it, and the quantity. So quantity. So reorder amount. There we go. Okay, so you can set it here like the reorder amount, so you don't have to write it every time. It also calculates how much it will cost you. You can change it here, and it will change the next time you send them an email. So let's continue. Please confirm the order, and once it is shipped. Thanks in advance, Juan, and let's call it, I don't know, Home Solutions. Save. Okay. After we do that, we need to mark the field here as sent, just like we did in here. Okay. So we don't send that email again the next time the automation run. So Google Sheets again. Now we're gonna go for update row. Search for your spreadsheet. Again, automated IMS. Sheet name is gonna be suppliers. The row number is the row number from the search rows. And we want to change the reorder sent to true. Okay, and it's important that you capitalize it. Okay, save it. So this is the first path. Okay, and only rows that match this filter will go through here. Okay, the rest will not. Now let's set the second path. Again, we're gonna do the filter, and we're gonna call it needs resetting. Okay, the condition will be reorder is set to no because it was already restocked, and the reorder sent is true. Okay, so only rows that match this criterion will pass through it. And we want to add a module from Google Sheets, update row. Again, search for your spreadsheet. Name, suppliers. Row number is the row number from the search module. And we want to change the reorder sent to false. Basically, setting it back to default. Okay, and that's it. We got the automation. Let's make sure everything here is as before. So one product needs resetting and one product needs to send an email and then mark it as sent. Okay, so after you've done this, click save. It's very important. And we're gonna run the automation. I hope I didn't forget anything. Let's run it once. And right now we got one email in here. Run it once. Okay, it takes a moment. Okay, it looks like everything ran properly. Let's check our email. We got an email. Hi Daniel Wong. Okay. Please confirm the order and once it's shipped. Perfect. Let's go and look at the spreadsheet. Yeah, this was set back to default and this was marked as sent. Hey, just a quick note I forgot to add in the video. If you want this automation to run by itself, you need to go here to every 15 minutes, where it says every 15 minutes. Click on it and set the interval that you want it. So you can do it by minutes, you can do it by every day, every days of the week, whatever you want. You set it to whatever you want, click save, activate scenario, and save it. Cool. Now it should run automatically. Okay. So this is very simple to do. Of course, you can make it more complicated, but I wanted to make a very basic video so you can start using it already. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you need me to build something for you, something custom, just send me an email. I'll have it in the description as well. And if you want to see again how to create this spreadsheet with all the formulas and everything and how it works, check out my previous video, which again I'll have it in the description and probably on the screen as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.